Alright, how's everyone doing? This is Shankums here. Gonna be my first music review. Um, so I'm gonna talk about one of my favorite bands right now, which is the Faceless. If you're a metal fan, you've probably heard of them. If you haven't, well, sucks for you, because they're pretty awesome. They're a lot, at least in my opinion, they're a lot different than other bands right now. The first time I heard of them was probably I was probably what, like 15, 16, and their first album came out in 2006, which was pretty awesome. It's called, if I pronounce this right, Akeldama, something like that. Akeldama. It's Arabic for Field of Blood, and it came out and it caught a lot of people's attention. A lot of awesome material on there. Everyone that's heard of the Faceless and have listened to them probably listened to most of the songs on that album, but the one that stands out and a lot of people heard is an Autopsy. That's probably their most popular song, and it's really a good song, really catchy. It starts off the album really well, and then they came out with their second album, pretty sure in 2008, Planetary Duality. Really awesome stuff on there. Michael Keane is he's a genius on the guitar. He writes most of their songs, most if not all of their songs, writes all the music, and his solos are just amazing. Planetary Duality was just, I don't want to say like a big step up from their first album, but it definitely was a lot better. It was different in a good way. And now it took 4 years to get a new album from them, and the new one is called Autotheism. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Autotheism means like making yourself God, worshiping yourself. And I didn't get it when it first came out. I just got it maybe a week ago, because I haven't listened to them in a while. And then I came across the newest album, Autotheism, on iTunes, so I bought it. And I see a lot of reviews online, people just hating it and really giving it a bad review. But honestly, like, I can't stop listening to it. It's so good. It's so different from what they've done. Michael Keane, he does a lot of clean vocals on this album, and he did some of them on Planetary Duality. Not much though. This pretty much every song on Autotheism except for like the instrumental has him singing, which is really cool because I think he has a good voice. The whole mood of the album is different. It's not just blast beats and chugging the entire time and screaming like all the other albums are, which, I mean, I don't mind, but it's good to mix things up every once in a while. I really think that Michael Keane did a very good job on this album. I mean, a lot of people are hating on him and everything. They say his voice sucks, blah blah blah, but I just love the feel of it. I love the vocals. The solos are always good, and the drums. I mean, compared to Planetary Duality, I don't think the drums are that great, honestly. But I think they really did a good job with this album. It took 4 years to get, but it was definitely worth it. I haven't stopped listening to it for a week. I've got some other people, some of my friends, to listen to them, and they really like it. So I'm glad that they could listen to it. My favorite song on there, well, songs, I'd have to say, are the first three. It's called the Autotheism Movement, and it's like a 3-part song that's awesome. Really, really good. Starts out all kind of like depressing, and builds up from there, and then it goes back to being like a little bit depressing. It's got like the third part's got a saxophone solo on it, which is pretty odd for a metal band, but they definitely pull it off and make it really really good to listen to. Like I said, the drums are the only thing I don't like. The solos are awesome. They got a new guitar player who wrote a song called 10 Billion Years, which is one of the, one of the best songs on there, honestly. That song's fucking amazing. The last song on it, um, if I'm not mistaken, it's called In Solitude. It's kind of softer song, but it's a good finish to the album. Um, I really do think that Autotheism was worth the wait, and I mean, I understand why people don't like it because it's not similar. Well, it is a little bit similar to the other material, but they've gone in a different direction with Michael Keane singing, um, and just the lyrics are different because their first two albums, there's a lot of material about sci-fi and like aliens, and especially Planetary Duality is all about aliens and stuff. This is about religion, and like Michael Keane says on the album, God is dead, and basically worship yourself. That's what autotheism means. You make yourself God. Um, I really enjoyed the album. I think it's awesome. I want to see them live so bad because I haven't stopped listening to them for like a week straight. They're so good. I like all their material, and I can't wait to see what they do next. They're one of the best, I would say, death metal bands out there. They're kind of going into a more technical, progressive type thing with the new album, but I usually just say death metal. They're great. They're definitely my favorite newer death metal band. I mean, you have all the other ones like Cannibal Corpse, blah blah blah, so many, but really like the album. And Michael Keane's a genius. The end.